The book that I'm going to share with you today is a wordless picture book titled Journey. The author and illustrator of the book is Aaron Beck. This book is personally one of my favorite wordless picture books because of the intricate and engaging illustrations and because of the story behind the book. Also, since the book has no words, I thought that previewing the blurb that was on the inside of the cover would be interesting before taking a look at the rest of the story. So the blurb that is written on the inside says, "A lonely girl draws a magic door on her bedroom wall, and through it escapes into a world where wonder, adventure, and danger abound. Red marker in hand, she creates a boat, a balloon, and a flying carpet that carry her on a spectacular journey towards an uncertain destiny. When she is captured by a sinister emperor, only an act of tremendous courage and kindness can set her free. Can it also lead her home into her heart's desire?" So that's the inside blurb that is written of Journey. And if you take a look that's through the book, you can see the illustrations. It starts off black and white, and the only real color is the color of the marker, which for her is red. You can also tell that the girl is sad. She's playing outside. Her parents are inside. So you're able to gain a lot of information just from looking at the picture. You can still continue to see how the girl is using her crayon. She wants to play outside. She's trying to get someone to play with her with a scooter, a kite, and a ball, but no one seems to play. And how she is lonely on the other side. Then she begins to create a portal through to a magical world. And there's more color than added into the story. Again, the illustrations are very engaging, and you could tell what she draws with the red marker because it's all in red. So in this magical world, she comes across a stream, and she has to use problem-solving techniques to try to figure out how to get by, so she draws herself a boat. And it just continues. The boat then leads her to a village. I'm just going to flip a few more pages. And then she needs to escape from the village, so she uses a hot air balloon. Then her hot air balloon gets trapped by some ship in the sky. And then it's also introducing this purple bird into the story as well, which will become a main focus at the end. And then she herself gets captured and tries to free the bird first. And at the end of the story, she then sees a purple door that was drawn, that the purple bird was going through, and decides to go through herself. And finds a boy to play with that also has a purple marker. So the story itself is very creative and very engaging for students to use. This book is great to use with students, but particularly ELL students. You could have students flip through the story and identify objects that they know in Spanish, and you can give them the English. I've also used this book to teach writing to ELL students. I have worked with an ELL kindergartner, and we flipped through the book a few times to first understand the story, and then we went through page by page and added our own text to the story. Since she was only in kindergarten, she dictated and I wrote down the information, but if it was an older student, the older student could write down the information themselves to practice writing. After I wrote down what she dictated, I read the stories back to her in her own words. And then from this activity, she was not only able to practice and explain her English, but she was also able to see that text had meaning and that oral language can be written down and preserved. I believe that this activity would be appropriate to do with students through high school. The complexity of the sentences could change. You could also have them add dialogue depending on what they were working on. And it really could be used for all ages. It could also allow ELL students a chance to interact with other students in the class. If you have them work on the story together, then they would have to collaborate with other students in the classroom, or if they had them do it separately and just share their stories with someone else, it would give them a chance to interact with more students in the class. Journey is a great and engaging book for students of all ages. I do highly recommend it. There also is a sequel to the book Journey, which is Quest. And Quest is also a wordless picture book where the same characters continue their journey in a quest to unlock a new treasure. So there should be a third one coming out soon. It has not been released, but these two picture books are one of my personal favorites to use in classroom, and I hope that you get a chance to use them soon as well.